Hello and welcome to In the Kitchen with Matt. I am your host, Matt Taylor. Today I'm going to show you how to make garlic bread. I had a request quite a while ago to make garlic bread, so here we go. Really easy to do, simple ingredients, and I'm going to do a couple of different variations. If I can do it, you can do it. Before we move on, make sure to subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on any of my new videos. Let's get started. Down below in the description box, you'll find a list of the ingredients and their amounts, but they're really easy to remember, and the ingredient amounts do not have to be exact. All right. First, I have a 1 pound loaf of French style bread or French bread, and you can use whatever bread that you want for this, but French bread is the classic bread used for garlic bread. And you can make it from scratch if you want, or just pick one of these up from the store. This was $1.50 from my supermarket in the bakery. Pretty awesome. And then I have a homemade Italian bread recipe here on my channel that you can use that as well if you like. And now you could just cut this right in half and leave it really long, but what I normally do, just to make it a little bit easier to work with, is I will cut the loaf right in half, and then I will just turn it over, and then we will cut it in half one more time. And then watch your fingers, of course. And then I'll place it on a sheet pan lined with either parchment paper or a silicone mat. And now I have 1/2 cup of butter. Most likely you won't need this much, but what I like to do is I make a little bit extra because then later I will melt it all again and then pour it on popcorn, and it tastes super, super yummy. So I have 1/2 cup of butter here, and it needs to be soft, so I'm just going to soften this in the microwave for about 20 seconds. All right, and now the butter is soft, semi-melted, that's fine. And then I'm going to preheat the oven to 425 degrees Fahrenheit. And now what I'm going to do is I have some Italian parsley here that I just cut up. It's about 1.5 tablespoons worth of Italian parsley. I'm going to put that in there. And then I have probably about 4 cloves of garlic that I just minced up really well. You could also just elect to do with about a tablespoon of garlic powder if you want, if you don't want to use fresh garlic. Fresh garlic does taste better, but there's times when I don't want to cut up the garlic, or I don't have it and I don't want to go to the store, and I usually always have garlic powder on hand, so you can just interchange them if you want. Let's just mix this together here. Awesome. And then I also have an Italian cheese blend. This has Parmesan, provolone, and some other cheeses in there. And I'm going to do 2 kinds. I'm going to do a base of garlic on each of the slices of bread, but then on 2 of these slices right here, I'm going to put on cheese as well, and it'll be like a garlic cheese bread. Awesome and yummy. So then we're just going to brush this on very generously to the bread. And you can just use your spatula like this, or use like a spoon. Just make sure it gets coated very well. All right, there we go. So I have about that much left, and then I can pour that on popcorn later, which is awesome. And then I'm going to come in here with the cheese and do these ones with cheese. And this is about 1/2 cup of cheese. So I put about 1/4 cup per quarter slice. So that's a 1/4 pound of bread right there. Again, we bake this in the oven, 425 degrees Fahrenheit, which is right around 218 degrees Celsius. And we're gonna bake this for 12 to 18 minutes until it gets nice and golden brown around the edges, a little bit brown on the top in the middle, and the cheese will get nice and melted onto that step. And when it comes out of the oven, it'll look something like this. And then all you do is just let it cool for 5 to 10 minutes, and then you can cut it up in smaller pieces if you like. Normally I will cut each one of these in like thirds, just so it's a smaller piece to hold on to. Easier to eat that way. but you can leave them full like that as well. And I just had them cooling on this wire rack, and now I'm going to take them and just cut them up into thirds. Nice and crunchy and still nice and warm. Look at that. And then I'm going to serve them just on this plate. All right, the garlic bread and the cheesy garlic bread are done and turned out fantastic. Really easy to do, simple ingredients. If I can do it, you can do it. I'm Matt Taylor. This has been another episode of In the Kitchen with Matt. Thank you for joining me. As always, if you have any questions, comments, or requests, put them down below and I will get back to you as soon as I can. Thumbs up, down the corner, push it. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and check out my other videos. Take care. Time for me to dive into this. Oh yeah, I'm gonna grab this cheesy one right here. Yeah. Mmm.